Hello guys, I'm Arton and you're watching Art and Wheels. I'm almost 50 kilometers away from home. Looking forward to some mod riding and some trails. So this is actually a location that was recommended to me by a friend. It is the 13th of February, 5 degrees here where I'm riding. And now I have more or less like 20 or 15 minute more riding. And after that, as I said, I'm expecting more like off-road trails. So, what you see on the left, the Formula 1 track here in Istanbul, it's supposed to be one of the hardest tracks in the world. It was actually built like maybe a couple of years ago. We had the Formula 1 events here for maybe a couple of times, and after that it was cancelled due to not enough people watching the events. Because there are like a lot of hills in this area, there weren't enough people paying to see the event, so people were just like climbing up the hills and actually watching it for free, and that's why the organization, I mean, couldn't support itself. Then it was like shut, and we didn't have any Formula 1 races for some time. But last year we had one, and yeah, that's it. End of story. I mean, as much as I know it at least. And right now I've just started to feel that I'm leaving the city bit by bit. The roads will get smaller. So in Istanbul is the biggest city in Turkey, and the population is like almost 20 million now. That means a lot of people. When you think of it, the population is almost as big as the whole of Australia. Even in this big city, after a half an hour ride, you can find yourself in the rural areas where there's not much traffic and green, well, as much as possible at least. This direction up north takes you to a place called Şile. As you can see from the picture, you can have a swim. The northern point of the Istanbul Peninsula, I mean the Asian side. I just came from this road, and that takes you back to Istanbul. But right now, the road that takes me on this map is this way, which is what I was expecting, because it's, well, muddy. So yeah, this is gonna be my ride, taking the dirt roads in between Istanbul and Şile, making use of my Xpulse, and I'll try not to fall and break a bone. These areas are actually quite popular for also four-wheel drivers, but of course they have a lot less fun than we do. I'm not like the biggest fan of riding while standing, but definitely helps you to see the trail a lot better. When you're sitting on a bike, it's harder to see those potholes, and it's always good to have a clearer vision up ahead, and so they can plan your route. Alright, so that seems like a problem, because the road must continue. That is perfectly manageable, I guess. I just have to get my bike up here, and after that it should be fine. I think it's fair to say that it's a river. It's gonna be my first official river crossing. The best case scenario could be crossing the river as dry as possible. Alright, so wish me luck. That was a nice break after all. Checking my tire pressure, it seems to be doing fine for now, so no puncture. Fingers crossed, well, at least as much as possible. I'll let you enjoy some off-road riding for a while. Maybe a friendly one? Are you gonna be friendly? Do you wanna meet? Yeah, you do wanna be friendly, don't you? I think I can pass now. So with these big ass dogs, well, they're the cutest. With these kind of fellas, it's like a passport check the whole time. I mean, will they let me pass or no? A pass? No? Yes? So it's always the same situation, but I mean, I do normally get along with dogs well. At least I see myself as a dog person. But as soon as I'm riding on my motorcycle, it's like a different story. I mean, I did try this once in one of my trips. The moment I get off my bike and just introduce myself, they're like, hey, what a nice fellow, let's meet, maybe he can pet us. I'm like petting them, we're talking, having a good old time as a human and a dog. But when I start riding, they're like, woo, 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 enemy, enemy, enemy. It's like they don't see me anymore. But yeah, still like them. And I just try to get along with them as much as possible. So right now I don't have any phone coverage at all. No phone coverage, no Google Maps. I do have my GPS, but it's not turned on right now. This is one of those times that I just want to keep on riding and possibly get lost, and maybe I can like discover somewhere. And after that, I can find where I'm about from my GPS device right here and try to find a way back home. Small water crossing, should be fine. have been good to see my trail marks. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, I would just make a go for it. I would just make a go for it without waiting. If not, I might not make it. It was right here. No, 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 no. Alright, that wasn't much of a success. I was actually supposed to take this route and climb up there, but instead of that, I just tried to climb a fall, in which I failed. But failing is not fun. And guys, if you don't know me, this is the point where I just have to give up and just be happy with what I have, which is a lousy climb holding my bike. But I have this thing. It's just so hard for me to learn from my mistakes. I just want to make things right, I guess. There you go. One more time. I just have to approach it with the right angle, and then it should be fine. But still, something's missing. I just need that one more angle, and that's it. Well, hopefully. Well, luckily, this camera is supposed to be waterproof. Well, I just hope so. Well, to be honest, I wasn't exactly sure if I was gonna make that river crossing. In fact, I made it to and back twice. well, I guess you just have to give it a go. So home, get some rest, and be prepared for Monday.